What up, homies? It's your boy, Peppermint Tea Info. We're gonna get some of that into us right away. Oh my goodness. Can you still feel your heartbeat in your eyelids? And you must have a cat too. I am here to say I'm a little bit choked that I got a cat, but I love him, but he is one hell of a handful, bud. He's sleeping right now because he kept me up all night. Nope, he just woke up. He heard the live stream. He's like, I gotta tell my dad you're off on live. Right? Hi, Snuggle Butts. Hi, Diggs. What a good boy. Oh, is your hip hurt? Daddy will rub your hips. You go so slow up the stairs sometimes, eh? Oh, I love you too, Tiggs. I got a full bag of garbage here. We're gonna put this by where she goes. Okay. Oh man, what a beautiful day. Yeah, you're a cutie, that's why. We just love you, Tanner Tiggs. I'm starving. I have something in the bottom of my stomach. And it's like, oh, I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat, so that sucks, right? A little nauseated. So we'll have like food, some sort of food program here. We're gonna start up a food program here in my house. We're gonna figure out some way to contain the monster inside of me, obviously. It is a food monster. You've heard of Cookie Monster. Well, this is much different. He was a nice guy. When I'm hungry, woo, yeah, no matter who you are, if you like to get lippy with me when I'm hungry, or after the wife's pissed me off, I can guarantee you free body slams for an hour. You know what I mean? Free body slams for an hour. And they aren't cheap, regular prices. $49.99. $95.99. I am the Wolf Man. Ow, woo. I used to watch that show with a goof when I was a kid. Total goof. I was way cooler than him when I was 3 or 4 years old. Let's see what's really going on. Everybody got a kick out of me when I was a kid, you know? So, you have here before you a hungry stomach and no clue what to do with it. I have whiskers going sideways straight off my face like I am some sort of cartoon villain that forgot to shave or just is too goofy to shave. You know what I mean? Now, this facial hair thing is not what it's cut out to be. I highly don't recommend it. But if you love getting laid, I recommend it. Alright, so the show must begin. As they say in Iceland, it's time to absolutely crush it. Now that we got that all figured out, I can tell you straight up, I am far too hot for YouTube. Probably need to get a boost to Paramount Plus or something like that, HBO Max or something, because I am like when you saw the other dude, what was his name? Jogan Paul or something? Mr. Yeast Infection. Like, come on, these are gingers. These guys are total goofs. I mean, you know, I can't see anything I want to eat in the fridge. We're going to close it. And we're going to walk over to the counter and complain for a minute or two. It might be longer. You never know. We're just going to complain. What would I eat right now? If I could eat something, geez, I'd have the pizza from yesterday. I'm addicted to pussy and pizza, not gonna lie. I'm sure you already knew that. Let's look back in the fridge again. Yeah. Wow. So there's something here. Let's take a look at what this is. Oh yeah, this is garbage. Over here, yeah, geez. Well, we got this. We know we have this. So we have, there's pizza dough there, but I feel just disgusting if I eat pizza for breakfast or lunch today. So I don't know. That'll have to be pizza dough for tomorrow? Question mark. So this is garbage. And this I brought out by accident because I was trying to put that up in my hand and I just didn't put it back. So let's put this back. Let's find something. Oh, we got sandwiches. Let's have sandwiches. I'm a boss. I have no bread that is thawed. But I'll tell you this. We got coleslaw, which I don't even know if this coleslaw is any good. Let's have a peek. I think so. I've been eating this coleslaw big time. I can't see why it would be expiring on me today. Well, let's take it out of here because we're going to have a look at it anyway. I got mustard and I've got the veggie. Oh, you know what else we have? We have a little bit of some crackers and cheese and stuff. It's nut cheese, by the way. So this says June 20th. This coleslaw is good for a very long time. That's what I thought. It's in a vinegar, right? So it's acids. When you use acids to break something down, depending on what it is, an apple coleslaw, cabbage coleslaw, they hold up very well in the refrigerator. Cooling something down is stasis. So heat and air will break down shit. Okay? It will make shit mold. It will make shit break down and full of pestilence. You put it in the fridge and it doesn't have a chance to begin the process. You know what I mean? And if it does, it's extremely slow. This is why we created fridges, okay? So we've got other things. We said that nut cheese, plant-based butter for the bread, and that's her. So now you're gonna go back. Now you gotta go to the. Well, I caught it. Now you gotta go to the freezer. We're gonna use a tech tip for toast. Yeah, we're using a toaster for frozen bread to warm it up enough that we can make sandwiches. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah, we got them brioche buns. I forgot we made buns. Didn't we make yeah, we made sandwiches out of brioche buns. There should still be another pack in the freezer. How many brioche buns did we eat last week? Only 4. Yeah, there must be another pack in there. Did we have brioche buns the week before? No. Did I keep one out fresh? No. Did I? Maybe? Can't remember. Didn't we make sandwiches one day out of rye bread, though? Whew, I'm hyperventilating trying to figure out where all my brioche buns are. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. So we got 4 brioche buns from Costco. These are the French. Yeah, these are the French recipe. As you know, brioche is a French word as well. I mean, do you really have to say it's a French recipe when the word itself is French? And I mean, the recipe for a brioche bun is going to be French because brioche is a French word that originated in France. That's where it was created. Does that make sense that they put French recipe? Of course not. I hope you guys can catch that line of thought. If you can't, man, you got to go back to some sort of learning program where you can really start to begin to understand and learn things. This is pretty straightforward. Now, I'm going to get that wife, that hot wife of ours, a nice cup of peppermint tea. I'll also begin to rub her feet after. I'm going to do a few GTA streams. First, I'm going to make these sandwiches, make her a nice cup of peppermint tea, which is right. Come on. My shoulder's a little sore too. Like, what the fuck's going on, man? My shoulder and my feet are sore. My back is pretty much fine. It's not like the best, but it doesn't hurt. A little bit stiff, but that's to be expected. It's 9 a.m. and I am with Kat. I didn't get even half a night's rest, and not a portion of the half was any good. Fucking you make what you will of that. All right, rinse out your Keurig water dispenser thingy. Really good. Germs, bacteria build up. Wash it away. Wash the inside as good as you wash the outside. Okay? Once you've done that, I washed the Keurig machine itself last week as well, so it's minty. But we rinse the tea jug every Monday, every Sunday. This way you get a couple days of really, really fresh tea. And then Thursday to Friday, it's really scuzzy. You know what I mean? Let's go. You need a tea bag in order to start teaing, so we're going to get that in there. There she goes. We get the wife one. Put that there. She might have a secondary after. Brewing, prepare 8 ounce. I put 10 in there, so I like to stretch it. That's how she goes. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just be going in there and just like, hey, let's have this, that, and the other. No, dude, you got. Oh, remember we had brioche buns on the hot dog buns. That's what we did. So we did sandwich buns, hot dog buns, and now sandwich buns. So the brioche buns are gone. I had an epiphany, and I remembered. You know, I piffed, bud. I had epiphany. And now here, I had epiphany, and now here we are. It's Monday all day today. It sucks, right? It sucks. We got OJ. We'll throw that at the wife. Peppermint tea. We'll chuck that to her. And then we're going to break down these sandwiches and different things. Okay? It'll be a good day today. Make sure you start out your day. Even though it's shitty, blah, rainy day. Don't be a goof. Don't be a goof to the people you love. Don't be a goof to people you care about. That you know. If somebody's a goof, don't talk to them. You know, it's that easy to not let them bring you down if you know they're goofy, and you like have to work in the same environment as them, or it's a fucking family member at a fucking reunion. You can fake a heart attack. You can. There's all kinds of things you can do to stay away from the goof. All right. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm taking my wife to the beach, and I'm gonna get her. You know, I get her good. She's so fine, girl. So I got my wife's tea. I said I was gonna bring her something else. I have no clue what. Oh, her orange juice is already in there. A little red. All right. Good morning, guys. How you doing? These buns are going to take a few minutes to defrost, so there's a faster way to do it. Get out a nice clean frying pan, split the buns in half as soon as they're able to split without you tearing a morsel of that beautiful bun fiber, okay? And place the buns on a low, medium, low, medium, high, no, low. We love to do it on the low. Here we go. Check your buns. Oh yeah, they split right apart. You're not gonna get all four of your buns split in half on the bottom of the pan, two at a time, okay? Get your other two buns, get them sitting there waiting. Wall riding. You guys know what wall riding is, right? We've done it many times on the show. We use them for hash browns. I think it's only for hash browns we really... Oh, and mushrooms. We wall ride mushrooms. The center of the pan plus all the skirting all the way around the exterior of the pan, like the wall of the pan, right? That heats up as well, right? So if you only have enough money for a smaller frying pan, then you use that tech, right? If you have a very large pan, whether it's a griddle pan or a flat top, a cooktop, or whatever you call them. Things are slipping me right now. Next thing you're gonna do is have another cup of tea, right? I'm doing a double. I'm a big man, and I drink a lot of tea. But I stretch my single tea bag to 2 cups of water because I'm an ultra boss. First thing I like to do is hot water rinse and soak my teacup, and then we're gonna start serving up breakfast here, okay? Breakfast happens pretty quick. We're using French's classic yellow prepared mustard. We have a glass of, we have to get our vitamins out so we live forever. Fuck them elites that don't want us to. And 4 vitamins, 2 for me, 2 for the wife. We got our Immuno Ginger Defense boosters that we have to have every morning. Fuck them elites, you know what I'm saying? Organic Ginger Defense, shake them up. We'll do a little bit of kombucha in a little bit. But right now, let's start talking about sandwiches, right? Brioche bun. The word sandwich is also French. Did you know that? So it sounds like the French have been around a long time feeding poor people. Did you know that? Sandwiches are for poor people? I guess like in England, they have finger sandwiches and stuff like that. But if you truly look around, they ain't really eating sandwiches in England at the royal palace. You know what I mean? You know the story of potatoes? So back in the day in England, 17, 15, 1600s, have you ever heard of the term royal garden? Well, I have. They used to have royal gardens back in the day in England. Maybe they still do. Who cares? So the royals were very mischievous. Not even. They're very methodical. Royals are extremely, extremely methodical. You don't get to sit atop of everybody else and not have made sure you fooled them. Everyone, right? Or you ruled with an iron fist, right? Or a bit of both, right? Look around you right now. Now, what happened is they noticed that the villagers were kind of too healthy, actually. They're like, damn, these villagers be eating all the kale and spinach and all these greens and everything. is there any way, and they're tough. I mean, we tried to arrest a couple and get them to pay us some taxes, and they didn't want to pay it, and they beat up the royal guards. Three regular, everyday farmers took out a whole fleet, a whole brigade of royal guards. So one day, the royals plotted, how can we make the 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 how can we make the there was a British show back in the day. It was a comedy, but it had it's slipping me. They call them that name. Shit. The funniest dude ever. It's like about Romans and slaves, but it's on Sky TV in England. It starts with a P. I keep wanting to say PUBG, but it's not. It's plebs. The royals call the people plebs, okay? And it's a very, very condescending term. It means like normies, or worse than that. It's like, it's slaves. Plebs are slaves, okay? So they're like, the slaves are too strong. The plebs are way too strong. How can we weaken them? So they get all the people, all the royal people who go around and plot and plan how to take over other lands. They use their minds to dive into health, well-being. And they're like, well, we had all the forests and everything and all the gardens in England replanted with the healthiest vegetables for the kingdom, right? So like all the plebs would go around and pick the finest, healthiest vegetables and bring them and put baskets of healthy food at the king's foot of the throne, you know? And the king's like, yeah, but now they're too healthy. Now the plebs are too healthy. It's great that we have good, tasty food, but what can we do about the plebs? So they mass produced and brought in the clear white potato. Did you know this? A potato has fucking no nutrients in it whatsoever. Fuck all. Hardly anything worthwhile. A potato's purpose, in my opinion, as a master grower, as a breeder, and as a man who's been around gardens for 40 fucking plus years. 40. I was picking strawberries from a garden when I was 2 years old in 1982. And I was also helping plant flowers and pick weeds and plant seeds when I was 2, 3, and 4. Every technique that your parents teach you now or that they use, I did and I knew at 2, 3, and 4 years old of how to plant seeds. My several of my families had monster gardens, huge gardens, and far bigger than anything you can fathom. Far bigger. As long as it was just them doing it with no machines, just with their hands. Maybe a rototiller, but that's it. Okay? And it was just like two old people, or my mom ran big time gardens by herself back in the 80s. Okay? So now moving on, the potato was brought in to England. You guys know fish and chips, mate. You do realize how unhealthy French fries are, don't you? French fries are at the top of the list for leading causes of disease in the human body. French fries. Can you believe it? Deep fried in oil. Okay? So now let's take it back 300-400 years. That nutrientless potato. Well, in England, the king had a great, or obviously it wasn't the king. Whoever his strategists were, had this wonderful idea to raise the height of the garden, of the royal garden walls. This would increase the level of security for the garden, but this would make the plebs wonder why the wall's height had been increased so much. The plebs had gone over the wall before and taken what vegetables and fruit they wanted from the garden at 3 and 4 in the morning, while the king and all of the people slept in the comfy castle and the beds with the big fireplaces and everything else they have, and their fresh water brought in daily by the plebs. But the plebs went over the tall fence anyway. They went over the massive wall anyway to see what now was being guarded on the other side. Now all the wonderful fresh fruits and vegetables they had originally seen were now removed and replaced with a fucking bushel, a potato bush. As far as the eye could see, they saw these bushes. And they're like, what the hell? And they're like, there's nothing of nutrient there. Like, dude, we tried tasting the leaves of the potato leaves. It tasted incredibly awful. They pulled up the entire bush and dug underneath a bit and noticed these weird bulbousy formations. Well, they took them home and ate them raw, and they were like, fuck, this is gross. They cooked them. Oh, this tastes much better cooked. When you cook something, you cook any viable nutrient, vitamins, right straight out of the damn thing. So the tiniest little bit of nitrogen, maybe chlorophyll, whatever you had in there, just the tiniest bit, and water was cooked out. And you were left with, well, whatever you put in there, salt, oil, right? So you can see how unhealthy a potato truly is, right? So think twice before you pick up something at the grocery store that's clear, that's white. Pick up things that are dark green, vibrant reds, beautifully deep purples, are very healthy. Choose wisely. And also remember, there are a lot of people out there who may be setting you up, entrapping you in many ways. Whether it's at night, whether it's when you leave your house to go to a hockey game, whether it's when you leave your house to go on vacation. You gotta ask yourself, why are royals like that? In order to have control, in order to keep control, do you think you rule with a hunky-dory, super cheery, hey, how you doing, waving all the time at people and smiling? Or do you have serious rules that are kept in place to keep the plebs down? Do you take from them rather than give to them to keep the plebs down? Ah, quickly the light bulb turns on in most of you fucking minions, right? So many of you love the movie Star Wars, yet you have no clue, not even a hint of a clue of what Star Wars actually stands for, its true meaning. And like all stories, there is a moral to the story. And it is to never side with greed. It is to never side with the most tyrannical, evil powers that exist to enslave and control humanity. I'll see you next time. Trust me when I say there are people out there right now who are trying their damnedest to control another part of the world. Don't let it happen. Do something. Stand up, speak on their behalf while you can. Soon their reach will be in your country, in your continent, and they will soon silence you when they come for your family and friends. Stay tuned, folks. Much more